Hello, chat. Apologies for the delay there. I hope we are live. Everything is set. The music is playing, and this was my first round. So I can play chess a little bit. The first round, it took all of 20 moves to win my first game, and maybe there will be a small video on this on my channel at some point. A good start, a nice win. What's up, chat? How are you guys? And how's the mood after so much chess this week? How's the mood after so many tournaments, after watching so many high level games? Are you ready to come down a bit and watch my games today? It's going to be an exciting title Tuesday. We have the champ 2005, Raunak, and these days we have a champ no matter which tournament. We have a champ from India, and I think I will also focus a bit on playing chess here today. I don't know how many Indians are there right now, but we can count one. There's two. Bharat Subramaniam, one out of one. I have to say it was nice. It was nice to just go and play chess. And for those of you who missed the initial chat, initial round because the stream was not on. Let me just take you through the game. I started with e4, c6, d4, d5. Let's do it through the analysis. Let me check the game actually. Cool. And I'm on live. So there we have it. The analysis. Started with e4, c6, d4, d5. I went for the advanced variation. He went c5, a slightly offbeat line. Knight f3, knight c6. I just took it. And h3, bishop into f3, queen into f3. And he took knight takes c5. So I went queen b3, and here we are out of theory. Queen d7, knight c3. e6, and I went bishop to b5, knight c6, bishop e3, all normal moves. But here things started, a bit of fireworks started. I went long castle, my opponent went knight f5, and here I played this really nice move, knight into d5, instantly. E into d5, rook into d5, queen moved to e6, and now I just played my rook to e1. I think from here on the game was seamless. Knight e7, I played bishop c4 instantly. Apparently a brilliant move. Thank you chess.com. Queen c8, rook d6. Now it's a mate threat, so he defended it with knight d8. I had a number of flashy wins here, but a good old-fashioned man, I just went for the simplest way to tie down his pieces. Knight to e6, and now here I found a direct win, rook into e6 and bishop into e6, attacking the queen and threatening mate on f7. And here my opponent had to resign. I am on live, right? I do hope I'm still on live, and yeah, the games are going on. So Hikaru's won his first round. Let's close this off. And looks like most of the games are done, so what are we waiting for? There's still one game going on, and it's an Indian game. It's R.R. Lakshman with the black pieces. He ends up drawing his first round. So that's the end of first round, guys. And that's one Indian draw. Round 2 has begun. I'm playing an international master from Vietnam, Lee Thao Nguyen Pham. Let's go. And chat, is the audio good? Is the music volume all right? And all good? It's going for the Nihal line. If you noticed, this is the variation Nihal played recently, and we're just trying to get a game. Yeah, non-theoretical waters. So learning from her after teaching in all these years.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
So this is a start e3 c6. Now bishop to d3. Should I just take and go b5? Most logical moves from me. Expect bishop d3 and then e6. Not sure if I should have gone b5 directly. Feels a bit hurried to hasty is the word. I go c5 already. Not sure. I'll develop first. I'll go c5 next one. She wants to prevent me from playing c5. Now what do we do? Takes. 97. I think it should be okay. She'll play b4, I'll play a5, a3. Takes, queen b6. Expect b4, a5, a3. Takes, then some rook a4. Getting some counterplay going on this side, and she has some problems here. Like I can get some knight f6, knight d5 going. Queen c2, this rook into b4. Queen b3, I can get some knight f6, knight d5 going. And rook a8 is also an option. Knight f6. She goes back, I guess. Rook is safe here for the moment. Perhaps I hurried a bit there. Getting the queen towards d6 here. She can get rook a1. I think I hurried a bit here with knight f6. Didn't really think it through. It's preventing any possible exchanges. Moving my queen to a better place for the moment. Not a great start, but also I think it's not a bad position. It's not such a bad position, but I think white should be a bit better because of this bishop. Now we are entering into a time trouble zone. Hope is to create pressure based on that. She just made a prophylactic move. How do we create pressure here? I think just provoke a move from her. c4 is a threat. Okay, she intends to mate it with bishop to f3. Let's bring this knight into the game. Bishop f3, we want f6. There's no knight d3. If this knight comes to c4, it would be pretty annoying. But she doesn't have that option. But I miss rook c5. And if she plays rook c5, we are in a spot of bother here. She gets... Oh, why didn't she go knight d7? A bit surprised. She had some pretty good moves there. She didn't go for it. Oh, knight d7, there was c5. That is why she didn't do that. Now she wants knight d2 next move. So what do we do? Just rook a2 for a moment. Our time is also coming down a bit. Knight d4, queen c3. Rook e3 was knight d2. Sorry, go g. She wants to put the queen on c5 for a moment. We'll try this. Shouldn't really give much. Yeah, as expected. G2 is defended for the moment, and she has everything covered. Let's focus and try and create some problems. Our time is also not so high anymore. Mated. Just lost control here. Allowing this queen c5 was a mistake. Should have prevented it with queen d5. Yeah, allowing this queen c5 was a big mistake, and by now it was just completely lost. I think I could have still resisted better with bishop a6 or bishop a8. I don't know why I just gave up this bishop. That was also stupid from me. And here I had queen f5. That would have been a better defense given the circumstances. So that was a terrible game, but okay. That's become kind of standard when it's kind of become standard with so many distractions going on. Yeah, bishop 8 was better instead of bishop c8. Bishop c8 was stupid. But okay, that's round 2, and at the end of round 2, let's have a quick look at the standings. How is it going? I don't see. There are a lot of players, 345 players playing, but I don't see the Indian players out here. Oh yeah, Bharat has 2 out of 2. Then I see him. And Gautam has 2 out of 2, although he's not an Indian player. And Harika has 1.5 out of 2. There we have it. Round 3 has begun. So let's go. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to win on time there, because I think the position was too bad even for that. Is the music audio too loud, chat? It's a good old system. 2 moves, g3 and bishop g5. Just go for simple. simple stuff.
In my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days. Seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every
Preventing
time.
knight c4.
With all the
Now I threaten to take bishop at f6. Yeah, lose it. What if I take and play queen d6? Doesn't mind that. To create pressure here. Maybe I should have just taken the pawn in afterthought. Just take this anyway. I'll take the pawn I have. I don't hear any music good yet. If I take this, there's bishop c5 check. So I have to come back. Bishop into a3, maybe I can play rook a1. Then there is b4. So b4, I'll play knight d5.
Now I'm feeling like a fool again, thinking I can fool myself by telling me lies. When there's so many things that I keep in my mind, I hang around people I don't even like.
How do you want c4? There's b into c3. This hasn't gone the way we would have liked it to go, for sure. And I think black is totally fine. Could even be a bit better. We have to do some damage control here. How do we do that? Is the question. We have to lose something here. But what? What do we choose to give up?
Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears.
How about c4, b into c3, knight into c3, bishop b2, there's rook a d1. I hope it works. If it doesn't, I'm screwed. I'm sure an Indian has won Title Tuesday. Even my namesake has won once. SL Narayanan. Hanshika, why are you leaving so early? Expected bishop c5 check and bishop d4 takes, and rook d1 is saving me for the moment. And it's going to be impossible to win this. I should be happy with the draw. The only more game. Okay, not the only more. I could have gone 92, but okay. We are trying to save this one. Itna to clear hai. Rook c1. I'll get my bishop to f3 next. And our best hope is excessive ambitiousness of our opponent. Defend this for a moment. This pawn can be quite useful. For example, I get something like f6 in the future. It's not to be trifled with. Defending this. Getting my rook into the game. At some point I expect a4. Maybe that was his intention. He wanted to get a4 and rook b1. Rook f1 check. Finally king g3 and king h2 is done. Also I can just play bishop e2 here. Just to get rook f2 check.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust.
I think it's safe for the moment.
I don't wanna waste what's left.
Rook f2 check is king g3. I think this should be safe for the moment. Oh, nice. But what's the answer to this? e4 is there. d7. In the exchange for now. I think this should be. Need to hurry up a bit. Not at all great play by me there. Finally, we are making some progress. Yeah, it's checkmate now. King h8 was the final error there. I had to put my rook on e4. Rook e7 was not great, but totally undeserved win. But it's a win. Job e2 is Jordan win first. Bharat Subramaniam is on 3 out of 3 amongst Indians. So guys, getting back. Bharat on 3 out of 3. We have a bunch of people on 3 out of 3. I've been a bit low energy so far in the stream because of being distracted with a few things, but now I'm here with my attention, at least a part of my attention. And Jeffrey Chong on 2 out of 3. Let's have a look at the Indians. Let's look for the Indian flag. This is the American flag, so this is one Indian flag, Bharat with 3 out of 3. Then there is Harika with 2.5 out of 3. Excellent performance. Very, very admirable person. Then where else do we have the Indian flag? There's a FIDE master. Shailesh Dravid. 2 out of 3. Champ is with 2 out of 3. Who did he lose against? Jeet Jain has 2 out of 3, and our next game has started. Yeah, guys, do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let's go. 2 out of 3 so far. And we have the black pieces in round 4. Oh my god, my weapon against me. How dare you? My own weapon against me. It's so outdated in these variations. So outdated. Just don't remember things. And even in Blitz, you need to play with a reasonable amount of accuracy. So he takes, there's knight d2, rook b4, then there's some b3, sacrificing the exchange. And then after that, I don't remember. Anshika, forest spelling is wrong. It's forest. Forrest. There's some new line I'm not aware of. It's hard to say. What if f5, knight to d6? Rook into f4, knight to c8, rook d4. Let's try it out and see. If it doesn't work, so what? What's the worst that can happen? They're attacking the knight, knight into d6, rook into f4, knight into c8, and that's rook d4. Then I take queen into c8. So bishop g5 he will play, I think. Yeah, he has to play bishop g5. Then I go queen f8 because he won't have 6 covered. Knight c3 also okay to b2. Knight d2 also is okay to b2. Anshika, life is not always an exam, but that's not an excuse to get your spellings wrong. Knight e6 is the threat. As a mod, you have responsibilities, Anshika. You have to be a role model. Bad spelling by one mod leads to bad spellings by the whole society. I'm not playing great chess here. Losing this dark square bishop is not ideal. It's going to hurt me. I'll just take a pawn for now. If he gives me, if he allows me. Yeah, in defense with b3. My nemesis. The very move that has caused me so many sleepless nights. think we should take this pawn. Oh, and we need to get this bishop for the rook. Opponent is not bad for sure. This guy is connecting and disconnecting. Just play fast and flag. Is e3, I'll give up the pawn lengths. It's a completely lost position. Idea is to try and kill this bishop out. With f3, there's bishop h3. The idea is to try and ruthlessly flank. There's 1 second increment here. Therein lies the flaw. Then otherwise flawless. This is a good move by him. He stopped disconnecting. Just play fast. Just play fast and try and keep the game going. Now he's also picked up speed. The idea to flag didn't work out as we would have liked it. His internet started working just at the point where my position was lost. Shouldn't have lost that. Okay, how the other Indians doing? Bharat with 3 out of 3. And how did he do? He lost. Bharat lost. So Bharat is on 3 out of 4. I think after 4 rounds we have a 6-minute break here. Raunak is on 3 out of 4. And for the other Indian chat who was playing today, Harika lost, so she has 2.5 out of 4. Triumph mate Dushant Sharma. A lot of FIDE masters playing today. 2.5 out of 4. This is, I think, Srinath Rao, 2.5. Bunch of Indians on 2.5. But at the moment, we have. This person, Bharat, leading at 3 out of 4, along with Ronak. Hi Darshan, thanks for the super chat. I live in Egmore. Any scope for volunteering in Olympiad? You had to apply for the volunteering. It was out at some point, and I think it's closed now. The applications are closed. So from here on, I don't think so. He did miss 95 check, but I'm not sure if that would have helped. Fandor and Chigael. Rook d4 check. Scheme is coming to f6. The pawn is coming to f6. There's rook a7 check and rook into f7. Rook e6 check. Yeah, that's it. Alright, chat. So I think that's the end of. That's basically 4 rounds. And I guess all the games are over, and there's a standing of the Indians at the end of 4 rounds. There is Bharat at 3 out of 4, there is Ronak at 3 out of 4, and there is Srinath Rao 2.5 out of 4, Harika at 2.5 out of 4, and PDS Girinath with 2 out of 4. Lot of people below 2 out of 4, including myself. Harsha Bhartapoti with 2 out of 4. That's unexpected, but he's out there at 2 out of 4. And now 4 rounds are over. There's going to be a 6-minute break. So we'll be back after a quick break, and I'll be back with the Norway chess game of Vichy against Rajabo. So don't go anywhere. Do hit that like button meanwhile, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll be back in a very, very, very short time.
Welcome to the World Rapid Championships from Warsaw, Poland. We're about to get going. Magnus now forcing the king closer. Yeah, this is very, very tricky for the Georgian player. No, and he blunders his rook.
Oh my gosh.
He blunders his rook.
Why?
And Magnus wins the game. And that was a lesson in just pressure. Duda, he has 3 pawns more than his opponent. Duda has won 3 in a row. He's getting off to a fantastic start. Gunina and Kostenyuk, 2 players with a perfect score. They're going to be facing each other. Kostenyuk once again has turned it around. And for the first time in the game, Gunina is down on the clock. Gunina is going to have to resign what initially looked like an amazing game from her. Magnus still has the threat on the pawn. There's the threat of rook f2. Magnus was actually very clever in how he just avoided the trade. And Shiro has lost on time.
So we have 3 players in first place right now in the open section.
This round, it's Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen.
I think Magnus is going to wrap this up really quickly.
The king moves away from the check. Magnus maneuvering his knight to a superior position. And Alireza resigns the game. The number 1 and number 2 players in the world right now. And Magnus Carlsen coming out there victorious, needing a win here if he is to have a sole lead. Magnus just simply retreating the king 1 step back. There's no stopping him from getting a queen on the next move. He's gonna win it, and he's gonna take the lead in this tournament. Carlsen playing against the youngster from Uzbekistan.
Abdusatorov has beaten some really strong players in this tournament, and that makes me kind of optimistic about his chances against Magnus here.
And Magnus now is going to give up another pawn. Wow, look at this. For the second time, Magnus is giving up pawns in order to just get rid of them. There's a check coming in here from Abdusatorov, and Magnus resigns. Abdusatorov takes the lead after a win against the reigning champion. Carlsen will have the opportunity to strike back with the white pieces against Nepomniachtchi.
Magnus is probably regretting this knight cd5. Now he's definitely forced to be playing for the draw.
He's not going to be catching Jan Nepomniachtchi.
That was surely a very disappointing game with the white pieces.
It's the big matchup of this round. If Kostyanyuk makes a draw with the black pieces, she will be crowned world champion.
I would have to give the edge to white in this position because of the permanent nature of black's king problems.
I agree that this is an advantage for white. What? It's over! Kostyanyuk is the champion!
Yes, Kostyanyuk, she had a wonderful tournament, a very convincing first place with 9 points.
Alexandra Kostyanyuk, the new women's rapid world champion.
Nakamura facing off against Carlsen. We've been waiting for this pairing, and it couldn't have happened at a better time when everything is on the line.
Magnus moved his rook and no longer is trapping that king on the edge of the board.
Yeah, I mean, rook a5 is a pretty good move, but also king g2, as you said. And
Magnus gives it up. It's a draw, and the rules of the event stipulate that only the 2 players with the best tiebreak score will be allowed to play the playoff. Third place, then, the bronze medal for Carlsen. It is Abdusaturov getting ready for the game. He will be facing Jan Nepomniachtchi of Russia. And Black's king doesn't manage to get back to defend the pawn. So Jan Nepomniachtchi is steering this game towards a draw. And that means Norderbeck is going to have the match ball with the white pieces in the next one. Nepomniachtchi getting rid of that last black pawn. Norderbeck getting rid of the white pawns. The guys shake hands. The white king is trying to run away from the checks. The rook just keeps checking in on that white king. Can the king get away? Both players are down to just 10 seconds on the clock. The king is finding shelter on the side of the board. Now he's returning to that checkmating idea that Irina identified earlier on. And now here comes the new queen.
Yes,
the new queen comes in, and then he's going in for the checkmate. Nepomniachtchi will have to, and he resigns. Norderbeck Abdusaturov is the new rapid world champion.
Wow, this is an amazing turn of events. I mean, what a special moment that we're witnessing.
The world rapid champion, Norderbeck Abdusaturov. That is going to be a name to remember for the future. Only 17 years old and...
Chat, we are back and I lost 30 minutes on my clock. I took a bit too much time in the washroom, so it's a 30-minute odd. Let's see how this one goes, and apologies for that missing out on that, but the punishment is pretty much self. What do you mean? What do you say? I mean, it's automatically applied. I lost 30 seconds of my time, and it would be pretty embarrassing to go 2 out of 5 at this point, so we need to back up. And how's it going? Are you guys enjoying the tournament so far? Do you want me to observe the games a bit more? Do you want me to observe Norway chess a bit more? Do let me know in the chat. I didn't go b5 because of knight a5, but now is there a threat of e4 here? Yeah, so rook e1 attacking the e5 pawn. The prizes, I don't exactly know what the prizes. Let me just Google it. Titled Tuesday prizes. The first prize is $1,000 Abhishek. The second one is $750. Third one $300. Fourth $150. And I guess the fifth one is $100. Yeah, highest female player gets $100. The top streamer gets $100. So it's a total of $2,500 in one tournament, and overall $5,000 per week. These are the prices, and the level of play when people get low on time has increased by a lot, guys. Once upon a time, people used to just collapse when they got low on time. But I think that has turned around. I want to spectate Ronak's game, but I think it's a terms of service violation to spectate someone else's game while yours is going on, especially during a tournament. So we'll be a good example and we'll not do that. Now I think I should have an advantage with some bishop d5 here. Rook e1 and b5 is tempting, but there's knight a5, and rook e1 he anyway has knight d6. Bishop d5 he'll go bishop f6. So I guess we start with rook e1 here, or what do we do? Do we do some b5, bishop d5? Oh, I spent a bit too much time there thinking about this. Just go with b5 here. Just go for it. Let's try to intimidate our opponent. See if that works. No, Vidit is not playing. No, there's no break in Norway chess. Vishy is playing Rajabo right now as we speak. Raja. We'll have a look at that pretty quickly during the break here. It's early. It's pretty early there. It's the first hour. So knight a5 and rook e1, knight a4, rook d4. This is the idea. So he goes knight d6 here. Then I'll take the c7 pawn, but I'll have bad development. But it's okay. We'll just intimidate our way into this. Knight c4, rook d4. There's knight d6. He's getting very low on time. Yes, he's getting very low on time, and he wants some rook d8 here. Makes sense actually. I think now we are in the back foot. Should I just ignore this and take these 2 pawns? It would be too risky, I think. What if I just play bishop f4 here? And king h2. You can do that, right? These pawns are attacked anyway. I mean, these pieces are attacked anyway. So am I going to win with a 30-second odd? That would be sweet. Yeah, I expected this. Bishop to g3, knight d2, I'll take this. And I'll take this. And we are winning this one. Small trap here. Falls exactly right into it. Falls exactly into that. Now we capture everything and GG. Alright, what's going on in Norway chess? Is the board clear here? It's not really clear. But okay, so this is the position. It's equal right now. In the 8th round break, we'll quickly come in and have a look at this, yeah? For now, we'll check the... I don't quite have a scene ready for the Norway chess today, so I'll need some time during the break. So we'll get to that during the 8th round break. And for now, let's have a look at the standings. Let's have a look at how the Indian players are doing. Now, Bharat has 4 out of 5. He has been playing well from the beginning today. At the top, there is Jordan and Hikaru with 5 out of 5. But what's the surprise? What? 1.25x? Really? Really? I can't even hear the songs. Really? Okay, so we have some pretty strong players on 4 out of 5, including Grichuk, and there's also our own Bharat Subramaniam. And where is Raunak? Where is Champ 2005? He's not having a great day today. Harika at 3.5. And Srinath Rao also at 3.5 out of 5. He's playing right now. Let's have a look at this game. Let's quickly have a look at Mr. Rook against Marcus Harvey. Not going great for Mr. Rook here. He's losing this one. He's down by 2 pawns. We'll also have a look at the standings meanwhile as the game is going on. Now, there is Mr. Rook, triumph mate. And yeah, that's me at 3 out of 5. Can't really. Akansha Hagwani is with WIM from Pune, and she has 3 out of 5 as well. And guys, next game with black is crucial because I've lost all these games with black today. What do you think is the minimum rating to make a career in chess? That's a good thing about chess, guys. You don't need to have a minimum rating. You can be at any rating and you can still make a career out of chess. But if you want to exclusively do it by playing, then it's difficult. Then you have to be like in the top 50, the top 20. And even then, it's not such a rosy picture. But if you're okay with doing other things like teaching chess, content creation, having your own YouTube channel, then if you're able to multitask, then I think you don't need to have any level. There is room for everyone, and that's one of the best things about chess, I think. You can be any level, and let me go for late night f3. Let me go for some of my childhood openings. Work on b5 instead. This guy plays such a dull opening. If I take this, I think he'll take with the e-pawn. Let's play this one a bit properly. Black. Not like we have played the other games. No fun to have bad score. No? And when I stream and play, I feel like I'm kind of representing the chat. So I don't know why I allowed that. There's always hope of our opponents dropping points. Hope is a good thing. Six. E4 is hanging. I can play CD, but there is B5. There's also F5 here. So I can play CD and bishop D5 with this queen E2 and queen B3. So just wait.
it all back. I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were doing.
Why don't I play in the Olympiad? Are you seeing me play today, Abdul? You're seeing me play, right? And you still have this question? G4. Should I do B5 now, chat? Well done, chess only. Well done. And thank you so much. Just go for it. Who cares? It's hard for things to get worse. The way it has gone today. Okay, I didn't expect this, but no worries. Queen has attacked. There is only one more. Now, bishop and headstone check is a threat. The e6 is also handy. Just messing things up. Just opening this bishop at all costs, and he's also thinking, but in reality I'm actually totally bullshitting. It's just total bullshit. And has no business working out for black. My king is weaker. My pieces are not coming into the game. I wonder why I went into this self-destruction mode today. Now he gets bishop e4. Yeah. What was I thinking here? So rook e8, right? Take this. He still has some problems to solve. G3. Need to play fast also. CD and rook c4. What does he want? Queen e3. But that shouldn't be a threat. Bring more pieces into the game. So now we have kept this out and successfully. Now the threat is checkmate here. I can regain a piece now and get something lower. I think we'll just go for this. Take the piece back. A lot of pawns down. Okay, only one pawn down, so this is not losing. Now it's equal pawns. can't really flag. It's too little material. This draw is very easy for him to make. Kind of just wasting time. Okay, it's a draw. Huh? Now I'm again wasting time. I had rook h1 check. I had rook h1 check and rook g1. It was the whole point of this. It's the worst feeling. After everything, I had something. Now I'm just wasting everyone's time. But having got a chance once, I just kind of feel a bit greedy. Running away. Can you imagine the whole chat getting frustrated with this game?
Fingers stained with blood, been grasping all day, losing my touch with reality.
I had rook h1 check.
Driving all day, searching all night, can't seem to focus this double sight. This is a tale.
Stupidity. Yeah, there is a 50 more rook. That's how it became a draw night. Otherwise, I think we could have gone on all night.
One specific frequency.
Still thinking over the previous game. Hangover. Nothing much here actually. Knight 8 was not a great move by him. Just preventing this. Where is he from? Check, this was an intention. Bring the knight to F5. Something feels wrong honestly. I need to bring my knight to F6. Knight D2 is out. Knight H2 allows queen to D2. Simply bishop C3 attacking this. To get knight D2, knight D4. Be a bit unnecessary to lose my A3 pawn. But shouldn't be the worst thing in the world to go for it either. Tapping the A5 pawn. He takes this. He just defends it. Okay. This was not quite what I expected. Now should I just get my knight to E4? I think it should be okay. Not too worried about this. Could have started with queen c1, but I would have lost the tempo. So knight f1. So knight e4, knight f6 check. Defends it. Should I insert some h5 now? Has to be pretty dangerous for him. Now I'm opening up the g5. I keep the queen on b1 because there's no infiltration points. Everything is protected for the moment. It's a bit on the defensive side though. We need to be careful. Now it's not so easy for me to attack also. That is a problem. I can play c5. c5, queen c7, 96.
Show me proof that there is something more. I just hope I am okay with the choices I make.
To f5 he takes this. I need to get my pieces into play. How is the first thing? It's a 95 threat also there. Focus. Takes an ambush. Putting this. Pretty mediocre game, but I think I've gotten something decisive. Gets the knight to g7. Still, oh, this one was bishop g2. Quite simply, he had to play time g7. Now I think I can take everything and this queen at sun check in the end. Can play king f7. Then I do a check and then I play queen at sun check. Yeah, knight g7 he has. Fg. And now I think rook f1, queen g8, queen d8 is checkmate. Alright. So that was an Indian game. We spectated an Indian game. We also played a game. A bit of a dual action. And so look at the standings. Hikaru at 6 out of 6 along with Parha. They drew their game. So 2 people at 6 and out of 7. 2 points ahead of us. And looking for the Indian flag, Bharat has 5 out of 7. And the other standings are a bit here and there. I think Bharat up top has 5 out of 7. Other people, I don't see anyone. Yeah, G Chain has 4 out of 7. Gautam just 4 out of 7. But the standings are not. I think we should go all the way down once and then go back to the top, and then the standings will be properly updated. Okay, so we are all the way down here. So this will have got refreshed. Now let's again start from the top. Indians, Bharat has 5 out of 7. Ronak has 5 out of 7. Ronak has, both of them have to win 4 out of 4. It's a 11 round tournament and you need 9 points to get into the top 5 to get a prize. And then I think that's it. There's me at 4.5 and a bunch of people at 4, including Harika, Jeet Jain, Isha Karwad, then there's PDS Srinath. All of them at 4 out of 7. Ranked mate is Shailesh Dravid, Dushan Sharma. He has 3.5 out of 7. Oh, Tanya is playing today. Tanya is playing and she also has 4 out of 7. Interesting. Tanya is playing and Vinod Kumar Sharma is playing. Not quite sure who it is. So many Indians playing today, guys. There is so many Indian games. And there's this one game going on. Bishop and Knight versus Bishop, guys. Sorry, Bishop and Knight against the King. And the Bishop and Knight, he manages to checkmate. Black is actually a pretty strong player from Philippines, I believe. Alright, round 8. So far, not a single win with the black pieces. Let's see if we are able to change that. I'll stick to something solid. So theory. Forgot what I'm supposed to play here. Played this quite a bit with white myself. Queen a5, there's no queen d2, bishop into c3. Knight into c3, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Now knight e4 plus knight into c6. Don't remember, guys. Oh my god, why is my memory such a letdown? Pretty sure I'm making some mistake here. I hate black pieces. We'll need a lot of cooperation from our opponent this game. Let's defend. Thank you, Chesscom. Complete d4 and take bishop at a8. I think that should solve a lot of problems. Queen b6 was not the best move, I think. There's also this knight d4 and threats if he takes with the pawn. Hello Sudarshan, what's up? Abhishek, I only come once in top 5. That happened on stream though. Some memorable title Tuesday. Can I do some bishop d7 here to harass this point? Bishop d7 is queen into b7. I'll still take this. Not totally clear. Let's just go for it. Nothing will happen has been the attitude today. Not a good one to follow in general, mind you. In general, you calculate. You don't go like nothing will happen. But sometimes I think you're allowed to be in moods where you don't really care so much. And today I'm in one such mood. So here we are. If we take this, he wants to take this. Okay. If I take this, I play the queen to d6. Is he going to take this? Yeah, just go bishop c6. Then start creating threats of this side is not sweet. If we take with the pawn, nothing is anything. If we take with the pawn. Yeah, he keeps everything defended for the moment with this. It's queen g for check. Queen g5, queen g6 I guess. Queen g5 check, okay, check. This doesn't look good. At the very least I can take this. We go c6. That's all this. Pawn bring that to this. I think I have played c6. Take this back and wait. Now the smoke is clear. We are ahead. How do we finish this off? Going out here. Need to be careful. This question can also turn.
New Year's Eve, 300 miles, counting down. Next year will be close. I will wait as long as it's for you.
There should be GG. What is this? Oh.
Show me what you know. Take me to that place. I'm stuck within these walls. I need a quick escape. You know where I can go. Take me to that
Where's this? That would have been so ouch. I missed rook d6 check, but okay. Opponent didn't play it and he saved. That would have been so ouch. But alright, here we have 5 out of 8 guys. At the end of 8 rounds, a respectable score. 3 more rounds to go. And again, let's go all the way down and then it will get refreshed. And then we'll have clear standings. Yeah. 271 players remaining. Hikaru and Parham leading with 7 out of 8. And amongst Indians, we have Bharat with 6 out of 8. There's me with 5.5. Then where's Champ? Jeet Jain with 5. And yeah, Harika. There's Dushan Sharma with 4.5. Harika and Isha also a bit low. I'm just trying to find Champ 2005. Should be somewhere up 6 points. But I can't find. Is he still playing by any chance? No. Let's see how Eric Rosson is playing. This one's a draw, so he'll move to 1 out of 8. Oh no, his opponent tried to flag him. G4, nasty trick. It was nasty. Now Eric can try and play for a win with Queen G2, but he doesn't risk it. But I have a feeling that Eric is going to win this one. Yeah, now he's the bar rising. Black clearly taking too much liberty. You can't trade the queen because if white queen's first here, this queen h8 check. And now Eric has won it. Eric has won this, so he goes to 6 out of 8. GG Eric Rosson. Now his opponent will try and Eric Rosson against Eric Rosson, but I don't expect that to work. And this one's going to go for a while, guys. So there we have 8 rounds, and after 8 rounds, Bharat has 6 out of 8. I can't find. Champ has 5 out of 8. Wow. How did that happen? Who did he lose against? He lost against some grandmasters. He lost against an international master from France. And a couple of grandmasters. Sir Gerhard and Vanina 1989. Not sure whom this is. This is Gunina, the strongest women player in the world. This is pretty surprising. Look at his record. He was dominating against Andrekin, drew against Hikaru, and this one's gonna be a draw, guys. I think in terms of trying for the top 5, only Bharat Subramanian was in contention. Everyone else pretty much out. There's gonna be a 6-minute break at the end of the 8th round, guys. Yeah, there we have it. There's another 6-minute break, and I'll be back in a very short time. I'll be back in a really short time with the Norway chess action Anand against Raja. So meanwhile, don't go anywhere and do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
Welcome to the World Rapid Championships from Warsaw, Poland. We're about to get going. Magnus now forcing the king closer. Yeah, this is very, very tricky for the Georgian player. No, and he blunders his rook.
Oh my gosh.
He blunders his rook.
Why?
And Magnus wins the game. And that was a lesson in just pressure. Duda, he has 3 pawns more than his opponent. Duda has won 3 in a row. He's getting off to a fantastic start. Gunina and Kostenyuk, 2 players with a perfect score. They're going to be facing each other. Kostenyuk once again has turned it around. And for the first time in the game, Gunina is down on the clock. Gunina is going to have to resign what initially looked like an amazing game from her. Magnus still has the threat on the pawn. There's the threat of rook f2. Magnus was actually very clever in how he just avoided the trade. Ishiro has lost on time.
So we have 3 players in first place right now in the open section.
This round, it's Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen.
I think Magnus is going to wrap this up really quickly.
The king moves away from the check. Magnus maneuvering his knight to a superior position. And Alireza resigns the game. The number 1 and number 2 players in the world right now. And Magnus Carlsen coming out there victorious, needing a win here if he is to have a sole lead. Magnus just simply retreating the king 1 step back. There's no stopping him from getting a queen on the next move. He's gonna win it, and he's gonna take the lead in this tournament. Carlsen playing against the youngster from Uzbekistan.
Abdusattorov has beaten some really strong players in this tournament, and that makes me kind of optimistic about his chances against Magnus here.
And Magnus now is going to give up another pawn. Wow, look at this. For the second time, Magnus is giving up pawns in order to just get rid of them.
Hello chat, welcome back. And our round hasn't yet begun, the round 9. Meanwhile, we are having a quick look at the Norway chess, where Vishy is playing against Raja. And no prizes for guessing Vishy's first move here. He's been consistent with 1 e4, also known as best by test. e5, knight f3, knight f6. He goes for the Italian variation, which has also been his preferred opening. This is what he used to defeat Magnus a couple of rounds earlier. So bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d3, the slow Italian. The other option is to go d4 here. He went for d3, d6, castle a5, one of the most popular defenses against the Italian in recent times. Rook e1, short castle, h3, h6, and now d4. This is a modern way of playing, and Anish has put out a course on 1e4, and this is one of the most popular plans in recent times. So Raja took quite a bit of time here. He went bishop a7, which is one of the main moves. Bishop b3, rook 8, bishop c2, keeping e4 the center under control. Bishop d7, and now Vishy goes a3, which the comp doesn't like, but Vishy wants to play his bishop to e3. He's just waiting, because if he does it directly, then after into d4, the e4 pawn has some problems. So he starts off with a3, and he's asking black, what do you want to play? And for black, He doesn't have any more useful moves because all the pieces are in good spots. So black goes knight h7, and now she's like, okay, so you have left control of the e4 square, so I'm coming with my bishop to e3. And black is like, I don't mind because my target is the d4 point, so I just go queen f6. I exert pressure on the d4 point. How are you going to develop your b1 knight? So this is Raja's challenge to Vishy right now, and Vishy would love to get his piece out, his knight to g3, but it's not so easy to execute this. And this is the present situation that we have on the board. So not so easy for white. Now let's have a look at what are the natural human moves here. Queen d3 is a popular move in these types of situations because you want to get the knight to d2 and you want to defend d4. So people start with queen d3, and apart from that, it's interesting to start with something like b4, but then ed4, knight into b4. That's not ideal. So queen d3 is what I would play if I was white here, but black wants some knight g5 and Raja is just trying to get some initiative going. This is the current situation, guys, and let's get back to our Title Tuesday where I'm paired against Shubin Kirill, round 9. e4, how do we respond? Let's go Caracal. Hello. I'm so woefully outdated. But in any case, let me stick with what I know. The idea is to get this bishop to g6. Okay. It's also what he wants. Because I need to get this bishop to d6, strengthen this e6 point, and then get f6. Queen shouldn't. What if I take bishop at g5? He will capture that with the bishop. It's also not a bad thing. We need to watch out for these things. Right? Just letting you know, chat. I think I'll just try this. Maybe. Defending this. F6. Let me just get my rook out of the game. And this is d6. Rook to e8, keeping things defended for the moment, and He is exerting some pressure himself. But we need to also watch out for the time. I'm really not doing myself much favor playing as slow as I'm playing right now. Position is totally alright. It'd be nice to get this king also out. Can't move this knight for the moment. But if I move my knight, he'll get knight e5, so I just can't do that. Just getting ready to run in case it's required. Queen f5. Oh, he takes it. I didn't expect that. And I didn't see this either. Defend everything for the moment. I'm missing something. Not yet. Looks some rook e5 and a move. It's rook e7. Even we have some counterplay of our own. And it's oops, no. We can go for it.
From a place of hardship to a place of ease.
Now my rook is free.
Comes a place of flourish. In return, it's for a reason. That I couldn't say it. Yeah. I don't find time to debate if I deserve growth or if maybe I should preserve coping by hating you.
Getting some counterplay here, which I need not have allowed. Need to be careful to not get mated here. Trading this knight. I think after this, rook e5 he moves that. I think I'm fine. Because if this rook moves, we have rook into c3. Pretty neat tactic. Stops that. At the end of it, we should be winning a pawn. King is also out here, safe. Relatively. You should end in a draw. Oh, not if he gives me a free rook like that. That was nice. This was just a free rook. This was just a draw. King into g7, c3. f5. No, then rook b1 and rook c1. I think that should have been a draw. Knight c2, there was rook e5 check and rook e6 check, guys. I saw it, of course. So, knight c2, he has rook e5 and rook e6 check. So, It's not really winning anything. Alright, chat. So 6.5 out of 7. How are the others doing? And our second win with the black, so we are picking up pace. Hikar is on top, of course, 8.5 out of 9. Jeffrey at the second place. And Bharat is still playing, so this one's an important one. Still playing, and he's in a lot of trouble against Grishuk. He has been a bit of... and he's lost. Bharat loses. He's at 6 out of 9. He had a bad position. And this has not been a happy Tuesday for the Indian players. Now, if at some point I'm the highest scorer, then it's definitely not a great performance. And on playing on, he has 6 out of 9. I thought he might quit because it's pretty much a waste of time from here. Jeet Jain, is he still playing on? So look at the games that are going on. Swane won that. He moves to 7 out of 9. And this should be a long drawn draw. So that's the end of 9 rounds. And not a great Tuesday so far. Once again, every round there is this one game which goes on for a really long time, but I can't really say anything against them because I was one of them not so long ago. I don't have access to update things in the description, Abhishek. It's not my channel. But maybe one of the people will notice it in the chat and update it. Alright, that's the end of round 9, guys. And round 10 has begun. Playing against Geda Kamsky. What opening should we play? In this style of version. These days, almost every Indian GM is doing this. But not really sure about the continuation. Should I do some H4? So confused. I should have done E4 one more. Should have probably started out with e4 here. No, that would have been premature. E4 he wants b4. Should be okay. Queen d5, knight to g3, takes e4. Now do we want to bishop e5 or bishop g? I think bishop g5. Get the rook to e1, knight to c5. Bishop e5 was also possible. What are the dangers we have in this position? Nothing really. It's him who has to worry about getting his pieces into the game. It's interesting to see that these kind of openings work because it's relatively new. Not exactly the kind of things Kamsky studied all his life. Bishop d4 is this a threat? Knight at a6. Do not bother about it for now. He wants castle. That was his point. No, don't know that. Just put that in retreat for now. Can get this knight to c4, but which is going to keep us to defend this pawn. But I'm a more late for that. Oh, plan of the league. I just blocked this out. If I take, he has knight c3. He not have allowed that either. Take this pawn. Take this one, take this shot. This hasn't gone our way. After some point, just started slipping down a slippery slope.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
Just a pawn down, I guess, for the moment.
Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
I was getting outplayed, but we didn't find a way to finish things off concretely. Okay, if I repeat the third time, it's a draw, but I'm a pawn down. So that was an interesting game. Would love to analyze and see that, since none of the Indians are having much chances to qualify anyway. I think we can have a look at this. We'll have a look at the Vishy Raja game once more before we sign off. But here long castle was apparently a mistake, and he had a good opening. Bishop e2, I guess not a great move. Yeah, I could have played h3 and g4, yeah. Bishop e2 was not correct. And not a great position already. But I think it went back and forth around here. He was also getting something serious. And I was also in trouble, but here he just had to take one of the pawns. He didn't. And by now everything has been defended. And I was on the defensive on the back foot for most of the game, but okay. We'll take that. So one more round to go. And Hikaru still playing. No, Hikaru drew pretty quickly, so it's just not updated. And for the standings, Hikaru first place. No prizes for guessing that. And there's only one more round remaining actually. It's 10 rounds over, 7 out of 10 is our score. And Harsha had quit after the 6th round, so he ends with 3 out of 6. Meanwhile, Bharat has 7 out of 10. And I guess not a happy Tuesday for most of the other Indian players. Here you can see Harika with 5 out of 10, Isha with 5. This is Vinod Kumar Sharma, also with 5 out of 10. Mr. Ruthless, who is this? Not quite sure. Dreamer M. Mahalakshmi, 4.5 out of 10. What? How does he have 3 out of 10? Must have started at the end. Chess Enthusiast 1. Ajay Krishna 6 out of 10. And Jeet Jain also at 6 out of 10. That's been the story of the Title Tuesday today. And once again, I don't see Champ 2005, so I have a feeling that his 10th round didn't go to his satisfaction. Here we see a bunch of people who quit halfway. This is, I think, Dushan Sharma, 4.5 out of 10. There is Women FIDE Master Sunny Star, not quite sure who this is, but 1 out of 8. And the last round, guys, 2 Indians. So let's go. Me against Bharat. Feels like a nice position out of rope. But I clearly didn't continue it so well. Bharat is incredibly strong, by the way, guys. A regular in the Chess.com title Tuesday and the Rapid Chess Championship. He plays quite well in the Rapid Chess Championship in general. And I think he has improved quite a bit over the years. I have 4. Not quite sure why he wants to provoke that. Obviously, it's seen it. But I don't understand what his intentions are. Play rook b1 or rook a1. Now he will capture it. If we take and take with that queen, then he has rook e1 check. Now I'm burning up time. He has outplayed me in this juncture of the I'll go rook e5, tapping this. Yeah, I could have played rook e faster. But he showed some pretty good calculation to get here. Get me into this. We need to stop this part. Feels totally wrong from white.
Who are you and you are not the one in your way? And then I think about myself in that state. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste.
Take for the potential threat. We'll just keep it safe for now. Queen c2 is incoming. There's no rook f1. Queen into a2, I think I have knight c3, queen b3, rook b1. Here's some bishop e2. Then rook e1. Knight c3. This point. If I take this, bishop d4, this rook b3. Queen becomes queen b2. So I'll take this, bishop d4, rook b3, bishop a5. Then I guess rook d3.
Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single need. If you got what I need, then I'll take you on like a big deal.
Rook d3, d4, knight into a7. I should be able to take this.
like waves.
Oh, I need to be careful. Need to get my king out here. But he's not going to be in any danger of losing in this game. Or is he? It's king a3 here, king c4, b2, that's rook e7. I guess he didn't see this one. Now he goes king b2. Goes king a2. So just easily winning for me. Since this rook is cut off, I just go and take on g7. Alright, so that was a good end. That is a good end from my perspective for this title Tuesday, but not a great end from an Indian perspective. If we let's quickly have a look. Who's winning? Of course, it's Hikaru. Hikaru should win this one. He will finish off. It's been a lengthy title Tuesday today. It's already 10:40. We are still going on, and all the games aren't yet over. And so far, what's our placing, chat? At the moment, yeah, Hikaru has won, so he's at number 1. But that was decided before the tournament. And we have a bunch of people at 9. Jeffrey Chong, wonderful time. Chigaev, Spani, and Dubo, who's playing. Apparently. No, his game is over. Isha is still playing. Let's have a look at that. Okay, it's a rook and bishop versus rook. And she has chances to win this, I think. It's a theoretical draw, but with 5 seconds, very few people in the world be able to. But you also need to. Now rook a5 check is a draw. King a4 is a blunder, and it's a draw, guys. It's a draw. So 2 games going on, and this one's a draw, I guess. There's a pawn on e2, guys. We are looking at it from black's POV, and there's pawns on a2 and b4. It's queening, so it's bound to that, and it's a draw. Jeet Jain is playing with the white pieces. This is 2 versus 3, so this should also end in a draw. So let's have a look at the standings. And I think it's been a decent title Tuesday. It was a pretty bad start, 2 out of 4, but towards the end, we kind of made up, yeah. And not that many strong players, but I did play 2 grandmasters in the end. But yeah, I think Bharat was clearly a bit on tilt. He missed several tactics there, and until that point, he was out playing. Alright, so this is standings. Hikaru first, Dubo second, Jeffrey Chong third, wonderful time fourth, Chigai fifth, Swane very unfortunate despite 9 out of 11, he doesn't make it to the top 5. Sarana, Denis Lazavic, is this David Howell? Yeah, David Howell. And Jose Martinez finishing off the list at 8.5. Then we have Frederick Swane, the brother of Rasmus Swane, Anton Demchenko. Frederick Swane recently made a record for making 2 iron noms, I think, in one day. Anton Demchenko, Botnik, Dmitry Andreikin. This is Maxim Matlako. Mr. Tataglia is Adam Kozak, another very young and promising player. And then we have Shui. Then there's me at number 18. Jigalko. And I'm not quite sure who this person is. Completing the ensemble at 8. Then the last game is going on between MI Terrible and Lal Gladiator. So I can still be number 19. Then, yeah. Let's look at how the other Indians have played now that the standings are complete. There's Bharat with 7 out of 11. And that's the final standings, guys. Final standings. Hikaru number 1, Dubu number 2, Chong number 3. And I am number 20. It seems like I'm destined to be number 20 everywhere, just like how Vidit is number 2 everywhere. Yeah, 2 GM noms in 24 hours, yeah. So 20 is my number in life. And I guess also my eternal age. And then not a happy Tuesday for most other Indians. So I guess we can skip through it and have a quick look at Norway chess before wrapping up tonight. Then we have Tanya scoring 5.5 out of 11. Isha also with 5.5. And all the people trying to stay in shape with Olympiad coming. Jeet Jain 6.5. And I don't see Ronak here, so I think he probably quit halfway at some point. Very uncharacteristic performance by Ronak. But yeah, let's start with let's go to the Norway chess. Fix the board. There we have it. Norway chess 2022 and Vichy, we last left at this point. Bishop e3, queen f6. Bishop e3, queen f6. There's a big fight over the d4 point, and Vichy tries to neutralize that pressure with bishop a4, but Raja insisting on that pressure with knight g5. Vichy takes knight into g5, h into g5 expected. Now the big question is, how do we get this knight out? And is there a way to do it without playing d5? Because if we come at d5, which is one of the easiest ways, which is also the point of bishop a4, then there's knight b8, and here white has the option to take it, or he can also come back with the bishop. It's also possible, because now this knight on b8 is badly placed. It will take the knight a long time, and for black it won't be easy to configure his pieces, like where does the bishop go to accommodate the knight. So it's not so easy for black. And for white, I think the play is easier. This knight will come to either g3 or e3, likely e3, because from here it eyes both f5 as well as g4, and there will be a play for white on the queen side, c4, b4, c5. So yeah, knight into g5, and I do expect d5 incoming at some point. So I think this is the status update in the Anand's game. Chat, there is no hypocrisy there. 20 is not a young age these days. Have you seen these kids at the JSCC? Did you see the Nihal Arjun game yesterday? 20 is an old age for chess, and old and washed up. you have to be under 19 to classify yourself as young. And Arjun's already, getting that. He's already complaining about getting tired at times, feeling tired, and all these things. So both are true. That I'm 20 years old, and secondly, that I'm old. But yeah, 20 seems to be my number in recent times. It used to be a different number back in the days, but I think now we are established with 20. And yeah, guys, so this is the status update, and would love to stay here and chat with you guys for much longer, but I gotta go now. I have some things to do, some calls to make. So I guess that was today's Title Tuesday. That was fun for me from the playing perspective. After commentating so much, it was fun to put on my player gloves, not literal gloves, but figurative gloves, and make moves with the mouse. And also beat some of these promising young kids once in a while. That felt good. And also keeping up with some famous beep legends today on the tournament. So that was a lot of fun, and thank you so much for staying through. I'll see you guys next for the Rapid Chess Championship this Saturday, and at other times on my channel. So thank you so much, chat. Once again, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and it was lovely doing this with you, and look forward to spending a lot more time with you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.